Hello, welcome to But Tell Me About It. Today we're going to talk about the notorious playroom. I don't know about you, but my kids, their rooms stay clean, but the playroom, that's where all their energy comes out. That's where all their toys are, and somehow that always becomes a big mess. So we are going to clean it out and redo the whole thing today. I'm gonna share some tips and tricks I have for moving around a lot, from flipping homes, operating hotels, owning vacation rentals, and just being a mom. There's some budget-friendly tips I have, and hopefully it'll help you out. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Now this room, like I told you, is always messy, but yesterday I told my kids that we're redoing the whole playroom, getting rid of the carpet here, so they got downright crazy in here, and it looks like a toy explosion. Let's go check it out. Ah! Whoa. Unbelievable. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up to how it usually looks in the beginning of the day. I have a very busy day. I have a closing today on an investment property, so I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes, as much as I can, and be done with it, for now. And now I'm utilizing my kit to clean also. Let's see. Are you cleaning? We're making a little bit of progress. Let's keep going. 15 minutes left. Okay, so my timer went off. That was 30 minutes. It's not 100%, but you know what? Sometimes as a mom, you can't get everything 100%. You just have to do 80% and leave it at that and be fine with it. So I wish I could have vacuumed. Anyways, we have to get rid of these floors. Take a look at these floors. Okay, take a look. See here? Stains from throw up. Every time my dogs want to throw up, they come right here. Here's stains from drinks. See, there's stains all over. This whole, I mean, honestly, it's embarrassing to have friends over here because the whole floor is just stained. It is disgusting. All right. So before we do anything else, let's just take a minute and talk about what we can keep, what we can repurpose, what we have to throw out. I hate throwing things out, but sometimes you just have to throw it out. I will make every use of something before I throw it out. So, for example, this kitchen has been with us for around 5 years, and it is in really bad shape. It's been in 3 different homes. It moved cross country last year, and when it did, it got really messed up. And I kept saying, we're gonna have to get a new one. But at this point, look, it's falling apart. You see? See here? We can't keep something like that. So we have to get rid of it. It's not even safe at this point. And I'm gonna go to a thrift store, and if not, I'm gonna go to Facebook Marketplace. I've seen some things online about redoing a whole room for like $100. The thing is, with that, you have to be a handyman, you have to do crafts, you know, a lot of DIY. That's just not me. And then I've seen very expensive rooms where you spend around $5,000–6,000 redoing a room, maybe even $10,000. That I'm not doing either. I want to stay budget friendly. I want to stay under $1,000. Okay, so these carpets, like you saw, have to go. They're old, they're disgusting. So, little trick, whenever you look for something that a handyman or a contractor has to do, go check out 3 to 5 different handymen or contractors. Get a quote from each of them. And let's say someone says to you it's going to cost, one person says, whatever, I'm just saying a number, $10,000 to do it, and another person says $8,000. You can go to the one in $10,000 and say to them, hey, I got a quote for $8,000. But also remember, when you're getting these quotes, sometimes there's a reason for someone being $8,000, and the $8,000 job that should be $10,000, it might end up costing you more. So keep that in mind. You have to look at reviews, get referrals, because you don't want to try to save money and end up spending twice as much. But this is, we're just getting laminate floors. That's very easy. So we're gonna just do down here right now. You know, you have to think, do you wanna spend $10,000 doing, or $15,000 doing all new floors, or right now we're gonna spend a little less than $500, just do this room, call it a day for a year or two. And that's what we decide to do. All right, so this, I love repurposing things. This was in one of our vacation rentals. And after we used it there for 5 years, we moved it into the kids' room. I think it's perfect for the kids' room. A lot of this stuff, I have older siblings that have older kids. They don't need the stuff anymore. So they gave me, for example, this right here. Hold on. This beautiful toy house. It's old, okay? So I have thought, like, do I want to keep this or not? But my kids still love to play with it. It works just fine. So there's no reason not to keep it for right now. This table, we bought it a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, and I mean, I think for like $40 we could get another, maybe 50. I'm gonna see at a thrift store, or again a garage sale or Facebook Marketplace or one of these places, maybe even a big box store. I think we can get something nice and new for $40 and use this as like a little stand for toys, or maybe just get rid of it, maybe put it outside. But I don't think we can use this anymore here. Yeah, it's just, my kids are 6 and 3.5, and this is kind of babyish. There are things for a little bit older. I think they've outgrown this. All right, let's keep going. This couch is actually for guests because it's a futon couch and has really, really good mattress. The thing is, in the past year, we've had tons of people stay in our house. No one has used this. No one stays in the playroom because they know that the kids are waking up the earliest and they don't want to stay here. They'd rather get a room that, you know, the kids aren't going to bother them. So I'm going to put this couch in my garage for now. Not getting rid of it. I'm just storing it somewhere else. And it takes up a lot of space here. There's really no reason to keep it here. No one uses it. We're gonna get maybe a beanbag chair, something simple, a little bit more kid-friendly. Maybe even those like throw pillows that are on the floor for kids to sit on, or for me to sit on when I'm here hanging out with them, and a better table. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so we got the floors done. Look at these floors. Look really good. It did take us 3 days to do the floor, and listen, I have a friend who's a contractor, and he said to me once, you could choose if you want things done fast, cheap, or good. Pick 2 out of 3. So this guy, he was good, he was cheap, he was slow. So if you get 2 out of 3, fast, cheap, and good, you're doing all right. If you get, 1, that's not so good. So I decided to keep the couch. The couch is great. There's no reason to spend more money and get a new couch when this is working just fine. So we just moved it a little bit, and I'm gonna first clean up this space as much as possible. I brought my equipment. I'm gonna use Clorox wipes, of course, the magic eraser, Method glass cleaner, which I really don't like the smell of it, but it's almost done, so just use it, and Mayer's multi-surface clean. All right, so let's start cleaning. Okay, now the room looks good, smells good. I'm a little bit tired from that. I'm 10 weeks pregnant, so it doesn't take so much to tire me out these days. We're gonna start putting some stuff in this room. I can't carry anything heavy without my husband, and he is looking at some new properties for us to manage or own. So I'm gonna do as much as I can. All right, let's get started. Okay, so my goal is to have every single thing here have a place. That way it doesn't get as dirty as it did. So all the interactive toys like puzzles, Legos, drawing, stuff like that will go here. Let's see how it goes. Nice thing also is when they haven't seen these toys in so long because they've been stuffed under so many things. Now it's in a new place, got new life, and look, they're playing with their puzzle books. Okay, so we finally finished the room. I bought a few things that I'll show you, and then kind of went through stuff that we don't use, stuff that's in the kids' room, stuff that's in the garage. Our budget was $1,000 and we ended up spending $550. Sorry, $560. We bought this rug for $35 that Cami definitely loves. We bought a bunch of these from the dollar store, 10 of them. And they help put all these types of toys that now, you know, we don't have to have all the clutter and mess. And then the last thing we got here was this, right behind me. 20 bucks. And all the stuffed animals are there, which means there's plenty more space in the closets. And now I could put more things from my garage in there and just empty out my garage of all this storage. You know, when you have kids and you want more kids, you leave the stuff from the first ones somewhere and then it's all storage. So we could put some of that in the playroom and okay, let me show you how it looks. Alright, so right away you see that we moved the couch over here. Just really opened up the space just with that. Just rearranging the room a little bit. And we put a teeny tiny dollhouse that a friend gave me over here. Put this huge dollhouse that my sister gave me over here. This we got at a garage sale for like $3. Put it there for now. When it's the holidays, which is coming up pretty soon, or my little one's birthday, we'll get a toy kitchen. She loves that, but I went to some thrift shops. I didn't find a good deal, so I'll just wait, you know. Okay, let's see. This was actually my kids when they were babies, and it was in the garage, so I had to pull it out of there and put all the stuff that's like Legos and very interactive type of games like that, you know, science lab, stuff like that. Okay, all the stuffed animals are here, baby doll right next to it. Okay, so here's the main area that they play in, right here. So basically just made it a room that they would love to be in. We took out a lot of stuff, as you saw, put in much less than the budget we said we would, and I think this place looks great. Oh, and this picture I think is awesome. It was outside between both of my kids' rooms, and I just put it here instead. They don't really see the picture outside in between their rooms, so I think it makes a lot more sense over here. Alright, so let's see the whole place before and after. Okay, that's it. We did it. We finished the playroom. We did it under budget. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And give me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Alright, till next time. Bye.